Hi, everyone out there in the great wide world of wine. I'm Matt, the owner and winemaker of Smidge Wines. I'm down here in our barrel shed in McLaren Vale, and today I'm going to talk to you about a new little blend that we've got in our Houdini range. It's a 2011 Barossa Valley Shiraz-Mourvedre, a little red-labelled Houdini wine. Historically, this blend has been Shiraz-Zinfandel, but in 2011 we did have a higher than normal level of rainfall and created quite a bit of disease pressure. Most varieties survived pretty well with careful management by the growers, but unfortunately Zinfandel, which is a variety that has very, very tight bunches, and the berries often have quite thin skins, so with the lack of air movement and all the moisture inside, gets caught inside, unfortunately that variety, or that vineyard, did succumb to disease pressure, and we weren't able to pick any fruit to make any wine because the disease was just prolific, even before, well before the fruit was ready to be picked. But on consolation though, our Mataro vineyard in Stonewell survived very well. Mataro is a late ripening variety, and because the rain stopped around late February, early March, the Mataro was pretty well uninfected. And so next following weeks after the rain, we had some really fine mild weather, and the Mataro, or Mourvedre, whichever you want to call it, was able to ripen up really well. Have a quick try. The 011, it's probably one of the last of our wines from 011. Most of them we have sold through already. We're very pleased with our 011s, despite the weather conditions that we did experience. McLaren Vale typically fared better overall, but our Shiraz was very good in Barossa Valley in 011, and thankfully things like Mataro, which survived, no worries, we're able to produce wines like this. You can see, as you can see, it's really dark in the colour. Some lovely red fruit lift, and that Mataro kicks in a bit of spice, some peppery notes, and some lovely little underlying meaty notes. You get on the palate, really vibrant red fruits in the early to mid palate, and then the spice and fine tannin kicks in about the mid palate and continues on. It's quite long, fine. It's quite medium bodied as a reflection of the 011 vintage. It's a bit cooler, but yeah, really, really attractive. Still taste that spice and that little subtle meatiness, and really juicy. Lovely acid balance, really long. One for the cellar and for a few years, but also this cold, wet weather we're having at the moment in mid-July here in Australia, or South Australia in particular. It's warm the cockles of your heart. So thanks for listening, and we'll speak to you next time. Cheers.